Hello everyone. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a romance for the Twin Collective for today. I did another video earlier, but that's just something I was doing. But this is for the Twin Flame journey. And we're just gonna do a real short, simple video of the collective. If you'd like, look down below, like and subscribe. You can also make a donation to the PayPal account at the bottom of the description. And also, if you'd like to get some clearing meditations for the Twin Flame journey, there's about 15 of them, and you can buy one each individual. That's also in the description below. A link to that as well. So thank y'all all for everything that y'all are doing, and let's go ahead and get this reading started. Dear Universe, may the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind and heart to receive soul insights and enlightenment knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energies be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fear so that I can clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the lessons my soul needs to be shown at this time. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels, for being here during this reading. Okay, we're going to go with the Divine Masculine. What's going on with him today? Divine Masculine. Oops. Romantic feelings. Okay, we'll keep that. I did that earlier and that came out too. Okay, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine. What's going on with him today? I would like y'all to know I really appreciate everybody, and I'm doing very well. Thank you. Okay, Divine Masculine. Let's see, Divine Masculine. Okay. Now we're gonna go. I don't know, just keep them. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay. Spirit, can we have some for the Divine Feminine for these Romance Angel cards right now for the Twin Flame Collective, please? Twin Flame Divine Feminine with the Romance cards, please. Okay. Do some of these. Free yourself. Chemistry. Getting to know each other. Oh, this is a beautiful reading so far, y'all. Okay, for the Divine Masculine. Oh, and looky here, y'all. Look. At the bottom of the deck. Honeymoon. Overall energy. Alright, here we go, y'all. Okay, let's put these up and let's get busy. Okay. For the Divine Masculine right now, in his, it's like mind, body, and soul. Okay? So, in his mind space right now, he's got romantic feelings. Okay? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, he's being, he's being guided. Okay? He's feeling the romance, And in his heart, he has to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from usual type of expectation. The love that the union has is so different. It's different in all aspects. We all know that. We think of him, he thinks of us, and vice versa. And he has to realize that the 3D world is no longer available. This love is beyond. It's like it just is. It's beyond. None of us can think what a union would be like for all of us. And he has to keep an open mind that we are not his ex-girlfriend. We are not the ex of anything. But what is on his soul right now is a retreat. It could be with his Divine Feminine or with himself. But with the way the cards are looking, it's like the union is trying to come together for the Divine Masculine. I think he's at the point now in his journey that he's like, wow, okay, she's on my mind, she's on my heart, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Because the overall energy is the honeymoon. So it looks really promising here. You know, he's looking at a retreat with the holiday, with the love right now, with, you know, the love readings for everything. It's like he can't help it, you know. And for in the mind space, free yourself for the divine feminine. It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself. Free yourself from all this anguish that's going on with you. You know, the anxiety, the fears. Free yourself from that and go and be a unicorn. See? You can go be a unicorn and live in your own little world. You know, your world is your world, and that is it. No one else can tell you how to live your life. They try. They really do. But that's their perspective. And in the mind, we know there's a strong magnetic attraction here to, you know, chemistry. We know, as a divine feminine, we know who he is. You know. Go with that. Free yourself and know that you know that y'all have a chemistry together. And then just know that y'all got to get back to know each other, because y'all are two different people than when y'all met. You know what I'm saying? You've grown so much into your power as a goddess, and he's growing so much into his power as a goddess, yin and yang, night and day, whatever you want to call it. He's grown into his power of acknowledging that you are it. You are his woman. You are his goddess. You are his warrior. You are his feminine. You are it. But if you look at everything, you know, everything is like a reflection, you know. You're going to have to get to know each other. And I'm sure that this time around, when he does step up to the plate and he does come, you're going to be there with open arms, not with limitations of, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. No. No. Go with your heart. Go with what you wanted. Don't be angry. Forgive. Forgiveness is huge. Unconditional love doesn't have restraints on it. If he comes back, don't say, well, I knew this and you did this and you did that. Well, he's tired of having that. You know, he needs to know he can come home and be at retreat with it. Be at peace with it. He knows that when he does come, he's afraid that you're going to bitch at him. You're going to gripe at him. You're going to complain about him. And he can't be the loving man you want him to be. So when the time comes and he does get the nerve up and he is divinely guided to show up, you have to be divinely guided to receive. Don't give him, you can't give him this, and this, because he'll never come. You can go and live your life, don't have a boundary set. You know, you can say it to yourself, but you can't give it to them because they'll never show up. That's just how men are in general. But if you wait and see and you go live your life, there's a honeymoon involved. You know, it's like the more you go, you're gonna pull him out of whatever's going on by being love all the time. When he does show up, you have to be strong. You have to stand there and take him into your arms and say, welcome home. I love you. You see what I'm saying? That's what he needs from you. That's what he wants from you, because he's afraid that that's not what he's going to get. Because we constantly give him ultimatums. We constantly tell him, well, you don't love me. You don't do that. Well, why would he want to come home to that? As much as he loves you, he can't come home to it. He'd rather stay where he's at, because that's not where he's at. I hope that makes sense. You can't, but you can do what you want. But I'm just saying, he's afraid. It's like he a little kid, when they know they did something wrong, they don't want to admit they were wrong. And that will come in time on the weekend retreat. You know, he might be planning this romantic woohoo for Valentine's Day. I don't know. And you're over there, well, I won't ever see you again. Well, then you just broke his little heart. You know, but this journey is so... It tests every boundary as a woman and as a person that we know. And if we expand the boundary and we keep expanding our heart and we keep expanding our love and we keep flowing and just let it flow, I think it'll all come together. I don't know when. Trust me on that. I don't have the answer. But I know neither does he. And that we have to rely on the divine source that brought us together. You know what I'm saying? We have to wait. We have to just go with the flow. Go with the seasons and learn and keep learning and keep loving and keep doing the best you can, you know? Because there's a honeymoon in it. How awesome would it be if he shows up at your door with some flowers and a ring and he says, I love you? Are you going to shut the door on him? Or are you going to let him in? You know? And that's what I think a lot of divine masculine, that's what their conflict is the drama. They know they hurt you. They know what they did, and they can say they're sorry. But then you'll be like, I don't think so. You know, you went a different way. You did this. You did this. Don't put the blame on them. Just let it go. Say, if that's what you choose to do, then so be it. I can't stop you. All I can do is just send you love, and you got to go your journey. You got to do whatever it is you got to go do, because please go do it, because if it comes into my house, that shit don't work. So just go. Go do what you got to go do. Learn your lessons, because you ain't going to learn them in my presence. You know, and that's, if we look at it like that, whatever he's doing, he's getting it out of his system. Until he gets it out of his system, you don't want it in your system, even though it is affecting you. But you don't want that behavior, that 3D behavior, to be in your home. You know, and I look at it like that as well. And I look at it like, I don't want that man that does all this stuff to make me feel less than. Oh, hell no, I'm not going through that again. I fell in love with my twin flame soul, not his actions, not the shit that he pulled. And I'm sure a lot of y'all did too. When you found his soul, it clicked, and you could see yourself in all these little stars and blah, blah, blah. But then there was a 3D involved. And I can tell you one thing, I didn't like his 3D. I didn't like him in a 3D world at all, because he messed up my 3D world. But it has never stopped me from keep moving. It stunned me because I didn't understand what I was going through. And I think I didn't even know what a twin flame was. I just knew I couldn't shake him for nothing, and I can shake most men. So I did research and found out that he was my twin flame. And I was like, this sucks. This journey sucks. But I've had to, and like we all do, we had to free ourselves. We had to free a lot of stuff. We had to dig deep. And they're like, you may not come into, oh, hell no, I didn't do all this not to come into union, you know? But it's okay if we don't, because I get y'all, and y'all will tell me when y'all go into union, and I can be happy for y'all. You know, and I know we have to get to know each other again, because we've all changed. You know, and you have to know that you have the chemistry. It's like, it's a romantic, peaceful, it's like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So just accept it and just go with the flow right now. Just call your goddess of Onawa and go with the flow of this, because I think these things are fixing to come. The world is changing, and the men are gonna have to step up, and that's what's being done right now. Just stay focused with love. Free yourself from stuff that you need to free yourself with. Look at some of them things at the bottom in the description. And I think that when you know the chemistry is right, and at the end is the honeymoon. And that's what's going to happen for a lot of us this year, you know. And just think of something like that. You know, I sometimes think it's an illusion. And I don't want to have an illusion, but I can have a dream, you know. I want to go. I told him that if he was to ever come back, that we would have to take a weekend together to clear the air. And I think at this retreat, he could be open and honest with himself toward you. And in that weekend retreat will clear everything. You can get it out, but when you go for that retreat, the way I see it, that retreat is the openness to start over. And to have a weekend getaway or whatever, you have to have it, I think. I think you do. Because that's where you'll end up falling in love again. Deeper. This time it'll be deeper because he knows that he loves you, and he'll be able to open up to you a whole lot more. This weekend getaway will lead to a honeymoon. So be ready for it, ladies. Be ready for it. It's a beautiful to have a weekend with him. Oh my God, wouldn't you be so happy? Just to clear the air and get to know each other again, because you know the chemistry is there. And you can free yourself from the stuff that's been harboring. You know, write it down on a piece of paper. You know, sometimes I think, you know, if we had a weekend getaway, we could take care of a lot of issues. We could heal each other. We could love each other. We could get to know each other again. Because in the end, you're still going to love each other. But this time it's going to be deeper. And it's going to be more profound. And it's going to be... Oh, I don't know if I can do that. It's not my time to come home yet, but that's okay. Clear the air. Love yourself. Love him more. Not more. Love yourself more and equally love him. And keep an open mind. You know, when he does show up, don't be mean to him. Let him come and see what he has to say. I don't know a female that will do that, but hey, some of us might have that type of control. I know I don't, but, you know, maybe he'll want to talk to me. Maybe he won't. Don't know. But I keep, you know, we can keep an open mind. We can wait for the weekend. We can have romantic feelings, and that's what he's having. So you can free yourself up and just say, you know what, write down on a piece of paper and write down all the stuff that you want to say to him, but keep 5. Ask him 5 things. I would, you know, what do you really want to know? What do you really, really want to know about it? I want to know. I don't know. So that's why you'd have to get to know each other again. You know? And I would love to tell him all the stuff I learned and stuff like that. I don't even care anymore what he did. You know, that's where I think we're at right now. You know, and he's got to step up. And that's what it's going on right now. So if we had some love to give, what could we do? Can't get the cards. Okay, we got a honeymoon coming with all of this for the divine masculine and feminine. That's a beautiful reading. All positive, going forward. And that's what we can focus on. Yeah. And so it's gonna make me cry, y'all. I swear, this is such a lovely reading. It's like every divine feminine's dream come true reading right here. Oh man, it make me smile, y'all. Okay, what kind of love can we give to the divine masculine on this beautiful reading? What kind of love can he give to? Okay. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. So if he releases stuff, he'll be able to have all of this. You see? That's beautiful. Okay. Trust. Here we go, ladies. Divine Feminine says trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice. You have faith in your intuition, so trust it. Trust that you have the chemistry. Trust that you're going to get to know each other again. Trust that you can free yourself from the ruckus that's going on in your mind. And trust that he is on, that, you know, that he has romantic feelings. And that he's going to be releasing the stuff that he needs to do to let go so he can go on the retreat. So the end result can be a honeymoon. So we got to trust in the unknown. Trust in the universe that they are going to help him release what needs to be released. That he doesn't have to stay in his ego and try to figure things out and try to control situations. Alright, y'all. This was just a lovely reading. Just something simple. So, I hope y'all like it. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. I do so much appreciate it. Everything you need is at the bottom. Namaste.